Hey everyone, welcome back to the Movie Studio, and today I'm here to talk about Outer Banks Season 4, Episode 4, titled The Swell. I love this episode. This is everything that I want in Outer Banks. There was nothing I disliked about this episode at all. We had Kooks versus Pogues, we had some good action, we had some pretty high stakes with Cleo and Lightner. And we learned more about the blue crown mystery, and it ended on a pretty sick cliffhanger, I would say. So yeah, I have no complaints about this episode. The only minor thing is I felt like it was kind of random just for them to go to the beach when literally they have this whole mystery to solve. And to me, it would have made more sense maybe to have the beach thing be episode 2 or even 1 or something. It seemed a little out of place for it to be so late, but it's just such a minor thing. Basically, everyone besides Pope and Cleo are going to the beach, and of course the Kooks are there too. It's Rafe, Sophia, Topper, and his girlfriend Ruthie, who I hate. I cannot stand her. She's just the worst. She's just so crazy. I'll have some thoughts on her in a little bit, but basically, Cleo has been kidnapped by Lightner and Terrance. Now, throughout all of this, we're kind of confused whether Terrance is on Cleo's side or if he's supposed to be a bad guy. I went back and forth, are we supposed to trust him or not? He was a kind of a father figure to Cleo back in season 2. So I think, we're supposed to trust him, but then he was kind of working. It seemed like he was working with Lightner, but I don't think it was a genuine partnership. I think he just. To me, I felt like he just came in to make sure he didn't hurt Cleo more, but I'm not really sure, to be honest. I wasn't really clear on that. But there was some pretty, I was pretty scared throughout all of this because they sent a message to Pope saying you have 30 minutes or whatever to return the amulet. So he has to go do that. But we do get to see him talk to his old history teacher, Mr. Sun, and that was a nice little callback. I always like those scenes from the past seasons. Basically he's still trying to figure out the whole blue crown thing related to the amulet thing. He does visit the Blackbeard store, and he sees he sees Charleston's a central location that is Blackbeard related. Now, to me, I felt like that was kind of an easy cop out, and to me, the fact that there's a whole Blackbeard store is kind of odd to me. I'm is that really necessary to the storyline? Why is there a whole store for it? I get it's a popular thing, but to me, I'm okay, so if it's that easy to just walk into a store to figure it out, to me, there's more creative ways they could figure it out. I mean, and I think it's such a minor thing because it doesn't really matter how they find the information. It's just for this show, for it to just be he walks into a building and finds it. It's a bit that's kind of lame. But again, it's such a minor thing. And the Charleston thing sets up episode 5. But pretty much Pope, I felt so bad for the guy. He raced back to the place because he has the amulet at their place. So he has to race back. He has to get it. And then he arrives, but he's too late. And then Terrance and Lightner fight, and then Lightner shoots Terrance dead. And poor Cleo, you can just tell there's so much hurt there because Terrance was so important to her, and that was really sad. I'm glad Pope was there to comfort her, and then Lightner escaped with the amulet. So that's how things ended there. But back at the beach, John B. and Topper try to settle the peace between them, mostly Topper initiating it. But to me, I don't think they can ever make peace. Just so much bad blood between them, and they've both done things wrong, but it's primarily Topper's fault. And they set up right next to the Pogues, and then they're oh, we won't bother you if you won't bother us. And things are actually pretty smooth until JJ just decides to knock Topper off his board, and then things heat up from there. And then we have Topper's girlfriend, Ruthie, running over Kiara's sea turtles, and that was just rough. And Kiara was so upset about it. I felt bad for her. And I thought when she said, there's something seriously wrong with you, yeah, that's right. And then JJ says he'll come back and kill every single one of you if you go near her or any of us again. So, and I don't think he's lying. I think he actually would. I think they are so fed up with them at this point, especially when there's such higher stakes too. To have to continue to deal with the Kooks is a bit of a yawn, or sigh worthy. These people are still in our lives. And when it comes to the Kooks, like, to me, I feel like Rafe was just kind of watching, standing back, like, whatever. He didn't really get involved. Sophia did not like what was going on, but she's just standing by Rafe because he's her boyfriend. Now Topper and Roof and Topper is an instigator here. Like, I don't find him, like, I don't find sympathy for him at all. They try to make it seem like he didn't like what was going on, and to me I felt like he thought Ruthie was taking things too far, but that doesn't change anything about his character, and that doesn't make me like him anymore. I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to make you feel some type of way about Topper, but I don't think anything will get me to like him, just saying. But pretty much they arrive back, and pretty much Shoop drives up, and Terrance's dead body is on the floor. That's the cliffhanger. What are they going to do? So, nice cliffhanger or whatever. I enjoy the episode for a lot. I love the beach stuff. I like the Cleo and Terrance and all that stuff. So comment down below, what did you guys think of this episode? And I'll be back tomorrow to talk about episode 5. So thanks everyone for listening, and bye everyone.